Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the Spodia stream. Hopefully everyone's having an amazing evening as I see you. My name is Sporty FC and we've got some Blackline Championship Series action for you here. It's a single series tonight. It's Best Buds United Nerd Herd versus Sloth Apocalypse. As this one, a 3v3 series, both teams have had quite the season for themselves. Both are 3-0. Both are just absolutely living it right now in the series. They're loving it. Every little bit is going just as they want it to, and a series like that, one of them now has to fall to the other, and unfortunately, you know, it's going to be a heartbreaker for whoever does lose, but it's going to be what happens. I'm happy, though. It's a great series. Both teams are 3-0. Both teams are really hopeful for this series, especially because it's going to be a big one. As I'm making sure I get the info ready for these teams, so that they can actually join. I'm in the wrong place. Maybe I'm in the wrong place. Let me get the info for both these teams. If everyone's doing well, we're gonna get that prediction poll up as well very soon, so that you can predict who you think will win. Do you think will be the Nerd Herd, or do you think will be Sloth Apocalypse? You've seen the Sloth Esports organization on the stream a couple times. Tonight is going to be an interesting match for both of them because, you know, it's a big match for them. Both of them are undefeated. Both of them haven't really felt what defeat really is like yet. This series can be a lot for that. As I'm making sure I get the info for both of them, that they can actually join a lobby and get this series on its way. Info has been sent to both of them. Oh, I made the servers incorrectly. Let me fix that. They just told me it's European servers for whatever reason. Let me fix that. That should not be right. But again, this is Blackline matches. This is going to be... I'm excited for this series. I am a little tired. Because I just had some matches. Other leagues, but... Never have enough... you can never have too much Rocket League. And I'm making sure that everything is working just fine. Making sure that everything is working as it should before we get this series going. As again, this match is Best Buds United Nerd Herd versus Sloth Apocalypse. Two organizations that I've even seen Nerd Herd on the stream before. And they are 3-0. I saw them in one of their wins. Have not seen Sloth Apocalypse play, though. And I am pretty interested in that. This is part of the Contender series for the Blackline Championship series. And if I were to take you through how their season has gone so far, again, for both of them, they've not lost yet. Nerd Herd, 3-1 over Old and Wet. 3-2 over Monkey Bars. That was a match I saw. And 3-1 over EVMC Squared. or Sloth Apocalypse. 3-1 over Ethos Leftovers. They had a 3-0 over Purdue Club Black. And a 3-2 over their organization, over an organization rival in Sloth Asylum. Now in this series, can they take down Nerd Herd, who have not lost yet, or does Nerd Herd continue to win on this stream? They've won before, and they do it here. Maybe a tough series for them. As I do have the info out. Trying to make sure that I can get. Do you have the info out? Trying to make sure I can get it to them. Making sure that everything is working as it should. And we're having some issues here getting the info out to everybody, but as soon as that happens, we'll be fine. Again, it is match time. Let's get ourselves going in the lobby, because while the teams still have to join, our series will be starting momentarily. This is going to be a best of 5. Oh, a big series. Gotta win 3 games to keep yourself going. Again, just making sure that we are still waiting on Sloth Apocalypse to join, but as soon as they do, we'll get the series underway. I'll make sure that the action should be fun. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I get that info. I've finally been allowed into that channel. I think we just had a small hiccup. There you go. Info's out for both of them. It looks like we're gonna be getting them in. As I'm looking and I'm seeing, Val? And we're just making sure we confirm some things here. Looks like it'll be Jake, Pillow, and Vounce playing in here, but Vounce is going by the name of Val. Good to know. In this series, we're about ready to be underway. Just need to get some last things going. Alright, we're ready. Sorry for the wait, everybody. It'll be BBU Nerd Herd with Kovo, Zero, and Enable versus Sloth Apocalypse with Val, Jake, and Pillow. As soon as Pillow joins, there he is. Let's get ourselves going. It's Backline Contender Series. Best of 5. Who wants to win it? As both teams so far have not lost yet. They're currently reigning near the top of their division, but will that continue? For one of them, that answer will be yes. For the other, unfortunately, they're going to have to look at themselves having a bit of a blemish on that currently perfect record. Zero with the ball, looking for a pinch play, can't get past one. Now to Enable, that one will be saved away by Bounce. Enable doesn't touch this one, instead will allow Pillow to clear. Now put it in the corner, awkward for Nerd Herds, but Kovo comes in to get that one away. Zero on no boost, cleared away by Bounce, and that'll be the first goal of the series. A little bit of an overcommit here for the Nerd Herds, as Zero didn't have any boost. He couldn't make that touch, and Bounce will have a free shot. Kovo and Enable, I don't think they understood the true gravity of that challenge there. Maybe they thought Zero had boost, or more likely they thought Zero might have been able to get a touch on that. No matter. It'll be an early start here for Sloth Apocalypse. Zero. 2 touches off that sidewall. Bounce. Hold control. Looking for a dribble. Can he get another one? Gets the dunk on Enable in front of the net. No follow through for Sloth. But still, awkward for Nerd Herds. Here comes Pillow. Can't put that one in. Nerd Herds having a bit of complications in front of their own net. But it doesn't result in a goal against them. They're still very much close in, and they get a double tap in front. Pillow to clear, but blocked away by Enable. Enable keeping it close with this one. Towards the wall. Pinched away. That's one going to the back wall. You have to wait back and let the play develop. Pillow holds control, but Zero dunks him. Bounce. Kovo just dunks him away. Jake doesn't get the touch here. And Kovo. Zero will flick it up. Where's the follow-up? It'll be Pillow to clear, and Bounce to collect. Enable, but not past Jake. Still a 1-goal difference. You can see this midfield currently held by the Nerd Herds, and they score off of that. He'll be unable to do so. Sloth Apocalypse held up tremendously well on defense, but Zero put that one off the back wall, and Enable was able to follow through. You could catch that the Apocalypse team wanted to push out a defense, though he wanted to push out aggressively as well. Take a bit of a chance in doing so. Unfortunately, it backfires against them. And still looking for a dunk play, can't get through Zero. Bounce. Got the first goal this game for Apocalypse. Came from a clear, now he's going to pass it in front. Jake is there, but only for Kovo to clear away. Pillow has no boost, will get that pinch. Enable. Sideball, second touch is his. In front, Jake will save, but powerfully surely coming. And that's why Pillow challenges. Looking for the dunk on Kovo, can't get it. Kovo, that is in front. And Bounce will get it away. Bounce has been trying to get himself involved every part of the field, but he can't get involved there because Zero will score. And the defense broke down for Sloth Apocalypse as Jake pushed up so aggressively. Sloth Apocalypse, you get the idea that they have this sense of urgency when trying to break out of defense. And currently it's not working for them. Halfway through game 1. And right now the Nerd Herds are up by a single goal. They're looking to add more. Pillow. Be looking at a dunk in front. Bumps out Kovo too. Bounce will go for the solo play off that sidewall. Ceiling shot. Can't get past Enable. Jake. Pinched, but also demoed in the process. Here comes Pillow. He misses the shot. The net was open for him. The Nerd Herds had broken down enough to let him have that opportunity. But he couldn't put it on target. He couldn't even make contact. Nerd Herds wiping a bit of sweat off that brow of theirs because that one was a bit too close to call. Zero. Dunk on Bounce, can't get it. In front, Enable to clear. But Jake will dunk him. Jake looking in front for a teammate. This one bouncing around. Chance for Apocalypse, but it's dunked away. All it takes is one challenge from BBU Nerd Herd. And now they have the offense. They have a shot. And now they could add some insurance. Kovo in front, but Pillow will be there to stop it. And Kovo getting some bumps. He'll also get the shot in. what a shot from Kovo, but Kovo, the tenacity here to just go over and over again off of Jake. He didn't let him have any chance in there. And just what happened to the shot went right to him. And he says, why not? Kovo will score. BBU Nerdherds have some well-fought insurance. I haven't seen a lot of bumps in this game, but that one from Kovo, actually 2 bumps from him, will be a leading factor to why they're in the lead so far right now. Pillow, but can't get through Enable. Enable to Kovo. Kovo towards the net. Beats past Jake and will go in. Kovo makes the most out of that 1v1 opportunity. And now the floodgates are opening for Nerdherd. Another goal against Sloth Apocalypse. As everybody on that team has a goal, everybody on that team is getting themselves on that score sheet. And Sloth Apocalypse, well, they've been silenced. As I say that, they do have some offense here that they can take advantage of. Bounce. Drop down to Jake, but Kovo's there to beat him. Nerdherds looking to maybe add more. Jake misses. Kovo will leave it for Enable, but a backflip will make that a little bit more difficult, but it actually worked in Enable's favor. He got the dunk on that 50-50. It's going to waste more time. Apocalypse. This game is dwindling down, and I just don't think they have enough time now to get themselves back in it. But Jake down to Bounce. Hold a minute, they're going to get a goal here. Sloth Apocalypse. There is a chance, but there's not a lot of time remaining. You're going to have to make the most out of every opportunity they get. As that shot from Bounce will elude Enable. And so far, Bounce has been the goal scorer for Apocalypse. Well, really for the entire Apocalypse team, they've had to play so much defense. Can they turn some offense here in their favor? Pillow to Bounce. Bounce looking to jump up with it. He's going to get a double tap in front for Jake. That one saved away by Kovo. And they needed the score on that opportunity. But Kovo denied it. Pillow on target. Saved away by Enable. Zero will clear. Bounce dunks him out in front for Enable. That one will end. Time is expired. There's no chance left for Sloth Apocalypse. BBU Nerdherd takes game 1. And they had that whole middle part of the game was theirs. Sloth Apocalypse. You found that a lot of these early goals against them came from them being a little overzealous going out of defense. And Nerdherd, they're going to be happy with that. They have no problem getting that goal there, and now we head on to a second game in this series. On the Aquadome. BBU Nerdherd have the early start here. But a lot of times with these early starts, we see teams answer back. Can Sloth Apocalypse do just that? Can they be the answer to BBU Nerdherd and the troubles that they make for Sloth Apocalypse? Well, here's their chance to do it. Game 2 on the Aquadome. A massive game because Nerdherd can take match point here. But to do that, they're going to have to score a couple goals. They're going to have to do what they did last game. What's crazy about Nerdherd's win is that they didn't score first. They didn't even look like they were going to be... They didn't even have, like, most of the pressure for a lot of that early half of the game. But when they did have that chance, they took advantage of it. And they came back with a fury. Zero now. In front for Enable. This one will bounce in. But Kovo can't challenge. Nerdherd. 2 players stuck in the corner. We're going to waste some time out. Enable up. Gets through Pillow. The net is looking wide open for Kovo. And he won't make a mistake with that one. BBU Nerdherd, a gift here as both Jake and Bounce jump up for Pillow's solo play. Hello, Florio. I see the notice me. I see the water break. Thank you for redeeming it there. I got some water now in me. Game 2. Still underway. Nerdherd looking to add more. Enable in front. But Kovo can't challenge. He'll fake out Pillow though. Still waiting near. Looking for a 50-50. Can't get it. It's Enable to the corner. Maybe a second touch. Can't beat it. Zevo. Gonna close in here. A solo play in front. And Kovo will slot that one through point blank. Couldn't have missed that one if he tried. And that's because Zero's pass was absolutely pristine. After that flick, to keep going with it. Put it off the back wall to make it even more difficult for Pillow to read. Nerdherd's now up by 2, and we're only a minute in this game. And Sloth Apocalypse answer back. Pillow. Good for the clear. Zero. Gonna drop in front for Kovo, but he doesn't read it. Bounce. The blue net is open. He misses this. He'll put in his follow through. What happened on the side of BBU Nerd Herd? A double commit from Zero and Enable. Didn't even notice that the first time I saw this one. And that's what creates that chance. So far, out of the 3 goals we've seen, 2 of them have been created by double commits. Both teams trying to pick up the pace, but inadvertently it's also hurting their own pace, their own plays. Nerd Herd. Still in the lead, but mistakes like those will be countered. Pillow. We have some space to dribble. Gonna equip that mid boost as well. Kovo will take it back and we'll go all the way around town here. I'll put it in front for a teammate. Bounce was jumping on that one, almost beat Zero to it. But Zero ultimately is gonna get the chance here, gonna get some offense for Nerd Herd. Enable on target. Saved by Jake. Pillow. Look in front, but it's Kovo there. Kovo. Off the corner. Now off the back wall, looking to bump out Jake. Zero off the back wall, trying to make it awkward here for Sloth Apocalypse. But they hold strong, and in that situation, you think Zero should have shot that one. The bump play came through. Sloth Apocalypse were outplayed, but he went for the back wall, trying to get a pass up. It was a tough angle. You can understand why he may not have been able to shoot that one. As now, Bounce, pass 2, saved away by Zero. Enable. Pass up for Zero. Fakes on Bounce. Shot saved. It's still in front for Enable. And another point blank shot goes in. As Zero here takes away Bounce's ankles and sets up Enable so well. A beautiful passing play in front for him. Kovo wins the 50-50 Pillow with the solo play. Looking to the back wall. Kept out by Enable. Nerd Herd have insurance in this game. How are they going to keep it? Well, you know, I cursed it. Jake will score. Sloth Apocalypse says, no, they will not keep it, in fact. We're just going to take this goal here, and now, Nerd Herd, they need to be a little bit careful here. This game is still very close, and there's still about half of it to go. Svoyer, I do see you giving us the 500 bits. Thank you so much, man. Support, absolutely appreciated. Nerd Herd, trying to get one back again. They're trying to reinstate that insurance that they had so well, and a lot of it comes from those passing plays where they assist each other. A lot of their goals, not without a second player involved. But right now, this game is close. They're looking to see if they can get a goal back. This game is a chance for Sloth Apocalypse to even up the scoreline and to take advantage of, in this series, take that lead. And especially grab some momentum, because last game, they didn't have a lot of momentum, especially in the middle of it. But Nerd Herd was getting so many goals. The momentum, it does wonders for teams like this, especially with how close these teams are in the rankings. Momentum can mean everything, as Florio is going to bedtime. Have a good sleep. Have a good night, Florio. Thank you so much for joining the stream, man. Enable. Looking for the pass in front. Pillow to clear. Every defensive play here from Apocalypse will help them out, but right now they're just getting pushed on. That midfield is what the Nerd Herds are using to take advantage of, and right now they're getting opportunities from it, and more importantly, they're holding their opponents in their own half. Exactly what the Nerd Herd wants to do. Enable beats pass 2, a double tapping in. Enable makes it work. And this one enabled by Zero to get that passing play out. Is that net? It was open, but that's still a difficult shot nonetheless. And the double taps from these players, they spark wonders in me. They just consistently hit those double taps. I have no clue how they do it. But for Nerd Herd, that little bit display of mechanics from Enable allows them to now be up by 2. With less than a minute remaining, what they're doing right now is working. Sloth Apocalypse held on their own end. They can't even get offense when they want it. Kovo, potentially a pass in front. Bounce is still up first for it. Enable gets beaten by Bounce with that double tap. Bouncer, Kovo to collect. He's waiting here, using up as much time as possible to just make sure that his team can in fact win this one. But still, chances here. Pillow Step reset, will use it. Beats past Kovo, but Enable's there to clear. This one up for Zero, but he doesn't even need to make contact. As that one will go in. Sloth Apocalypse, threw everything they had at that chance. Didn't work out for them, and back the other way, BBU Nerd Herds will capitalize. Game 2 is theirs. They're one away from... You guys hear me? You guys hear me? Okay, it looks like stream's back to normal now. Our stream just crashed here. Lucky enough, I told the players about it. We're gonna get that game back up. So give us a moment while we work everything out here. Looking up the stream. For any of you that didn't notice, Game 2 ended with a BBU Nerd Herd victory. And get ourselves going here into game number 3. Fortunately, I'm making sure that we don't have any more too many more. Internet has not been nice to me today, so I'm hoping that gets better. Yeah, it seems like our stream has... Yeah, stream is back up. Stream's good. Stream actually never went down as well. That's impressive. I'm impressed with my stream for somehow staying alive there, but everything's back to normal. Game 3 ahead of us. Seems like my internet's also not crying anymore, so that's nice. Hello, Shadow Ball as well. How you doing? Welcome, man. BBU Nerd Herds, one game away from winning this entire series. For you that they didn't catch the end of game 2 because it was having issues and my stream did crash. Nerd Herds won that game. They got a couple goals. Apocalypse tried to get some chances, but they just couldn't beat them. Game 3, they have to win now. Sloth Apocalypse. Those Nerd Herds will take this series in a sweep. They're looking for chances. This one rolling in front. Zevo on Jake. 50-50. Bounce. I beat him out. Here comes Kovo. This one, an early goal for the Nerd Herd. As Kovo just says, why not go for it? Why not? He smashes this one off the crossbar and in. There's nothing that his opponents can do about it. Now, Nerd Herd up 1-0. By the way, Shadow Ball, let me know if the stream's ever having issues. I know my stream is having issues today. It's not feeling great. Let me know if the stream ever has major issues, or if it's having the issues like it did at the end of game 2. Nerd Herd playing some defense now. Is Jake back past the pillow? Gets past Kovo, but Zero's a different answer, but he still gets past him as well. Will enable Zero on low boost. Will still redirect this one towards the orange net. But it wasn't on target. Val can clear and hit it out to pillow. Zero in front. Enable us to jump for this. Zevo didn't know just how scary that situation was for his team. Fortunate that his teammate was there to get that one out. Jake to keep this one towards the orange corner. Pillow to clear, but not past Enable. Enable to Kovo. That's a double commit from Nerd Herd. They need to be a bit careful, but Zero has possession. It won't be a worry for them. Nerd Herd still leading 1-0. And for Nerd Herd, it seems like as the game goes on, they get stronger and stronger. They force Sloth Apocalypse to push up more and more. and to leave their backfield a little more empty. It just takes a couple chances for Nerd Herd. They break down that defense on the side of Sloth Apocalypse. And again, just so anybody wondering, Sloth Apocalypse are 3-0 in this season. Nerd Herd, leaving them to hang out to dry here. An impressive result against a team that, again, for themselves, have not had a bad season. Nerd Herd and Apocalypse are both undefeated, but that will change soon. Nerd Herd trying to see if they can change now in this exact game. They save it out again. Here comes Kovo. To the backfield, second touch not there. Enable towards the corner. Zevo dunked on Bounce in front for Zevo again, trying to get a double tap. I what a play that would have been. But it just wasn't to be. Still a 1-goal difference. And while Nerd Herd have all this pressure, all it takes is one chance from Sloth Apocalypse when they're back in it. They're not a team that gets that allows themselves to get shut out very easily. It's gonna be tough for Nerd Herd to keep this 1-goal lead. Enable off the sidewall, maybe trying to get a second. Pillow to clear. Zevo touch to himself. I think my stream is having issues here. Is Kovo off the back wall. Enable will get this touch out to the back wall. Zevo to clear. And that back wall defense right now being tested out of BBU Nerd Herd. Make those plays work for them. Enable to clear. Looking for a second touch. Can't beat Pillow. He's going to keep it close. Final 2 minutes. Pillow to flick. Zevo looking towards that orange net. A bump play from Kovo, just not in time. As Jake gets the touch. His team needs to keep this game at a 1-goal difference. Zevo, not a great back pass to Kovo because Kovo didn't expect it. And now BB Nerd Herd have to play some defense, but they do have possession. Zevo. Pass out to Enabled, and he'll get that touch out. Looking for a second one. Won't get it on Pillow. Pillow will win. He's going to look for his teammates to set himself up, but Zevo says no. Kovo in front for Enable. Still searching for the second goal is BBU Nerd Herd. They're very close, but so is Apocalypse, and they're tied up. They're the ones to score, not Nerd Herd. And I told you, all it takes is one chance from Apocalypse. They don't get offense often, but they can make the most of it. As Pillow drops this one down for Jake. And that would be a goal for his team. As Nerd Herd now need to find an answer. Enable to Zevo. Zevo towards the back wall. But Pillow will be there too. That touch was just a little too soft. Kovo in front. Here comes Zero. He's coming in fast. Trying to get a wild redirect play. Just anything to put pressure on Apocalypse. But Apocalypse, they are going to be the ones to answer back. A little bit of an overextension here from Nerd Herd. As Kovo didn't make contact there, and Enable didn't know what was going to happen there. He didn't see Valance's challenge. And right now, it looks like Sloth Apocalypse, they still have some fight left in them. Trying to win out this series. They're up in the lead now. I've only given up 1 goal to Nerd Herd. Nerd Herd. How do they answer? Well, they don't answer very well because Jake's given free reign to just walk up and shoot. Nerd Herd starting to crumble here a little bit. As Jake's just given the full net to fire at. Zevo just couldn't find the right time to shoot, to challenge him. And when he did, it was just too late. Nerd Herd. Still time left to tie it up, but they're going to need to play exceptionally well. Kovo. Off the back wall, but Bounce is going to be the first one to it. He'll double tap as well. Nerd Herd. Any more opportunities left for them? Pillow. Off the sidewall. Here comes Enable. Trying to find Kovo, but Kovo has no boost. Zevo bumps out Kovo. Enable. He'll try to do it himself. Final seconds. That shot will not come. Sloth Apocalypse are going to take this game. It's now 4-1. Bounces 2 of the goals. For BBU Nerd Herd, you felt that at the end of this game, it was slipping away from them. Their offense just not there, and they started to overcommit, tried to force out goals. When really what they should have done is continue to play the game they were going for. But you can see Sloth Apocalypse take advantage of that. A game for them that they'd like to look back at. They'll let it drop. We're going to a fourth game. Off Apocalypse now have that a little bit of momentum for them, but they're still down in the series. But a good response for them. Nerd Herd trying to make it a little too late, too little too late here. We go to Utopia Coliseum Dusk. Jake. Oh, he's gonna have a bathroom break. I'll let him have it, it's fine. As by the way, I should make an apology here. I spelled his name as Take incorrectly. His name is Jake, not Take. So sorry about that, man. Yeah, we're still having some issues here with the with lag. I'm gonna try to see if I can make it as nice as possible. Because yeah, we are having some lag issues here for this stream. Game 4. Nerd Herd, the chance to end the series here. But game 3 they had that opportunity and Apocalypse did not let them take advantage of it. Only let them score once. Now on offense, Kovo infield for Enable. That pass just a little too far out. And Jake will clear out to Pillow. Kovo beats him though. Nerd Herd. Again, they have another opportunity to win this series. They gotta make the most of it. Sloth Apocalypse are breathing down their neck. Kovo, a chance here. We'll just shoot this one low! And he puts it at the perfect spot. What a shot here from Kovo. That net did not look open even as the Sloth Apocalypse players were racing back. But he found the perfect place, that left-hand side. Right by the post, it fits so snugly. Exactly what they needed. Enable. The flick out, but Jake is there to dunk him. It'll bounce, it'll roll out. Here comes Zero to clear. Looking for Kovo, but Pillow beats him. Chance for Apocalypse. As now they control the offense. Enable holding the ball here, but this one pinched. No one was in front there for either team. As they just must not have expected that 50-50 to go that way. Jake. Bounce is waiting on the back wall. Looking to drop it in. Can't get it. Here comes Pillow. Can't score. It's Kovo to stop it. Chances coming from Sloth Apocalypse. And they're getting creative with it too off of that back wall. Saw that redirect attempt almost go in. And I like that from Sloth Apocalypse. I like that they're being creative. I like that they're trying to test the net in different ways that are not your usual just shot or a corner pass. They're changing things up here. But still, scoreless for them. No matter how creative they are. Still looking to get their first goal this game. Pillow off the back wall. Zevo gets a touch, and that will force Bounce's challenge to become obsolete. Jake, giving it close. Trying to get the dunk on Zevo, can't do it. He's chasing after these players. But still, chances coming for Sloth Apocalypse, but they're not making the most of it. Nerd Herd, they're sitting back a lot more this game than they are in their last. Kovo, okay, he got a fake there. That's impressive. You can see a couple fakes mixed in. We saw a fake goal 2 games ago. They don't happen often for this team, but they are working against Sloth. Sloth Apocalypse. Still Nerd Herd with that 1-goal lead as we go to halftime in Game 4. All you need to do is put one more in, but that's going to be easier said than done. Enable to Jake. No team here guaranteeing a win in this game. The chances, again, are coming. Sloth Apocalypse are winning this pressure game, though. You can see them beat Nerd Herd to this midfield, because Nerd Herd, they're a fast team, but it seems like Sloth Apocalypse are trying to say they're faster. And they're winning in a lot of those challenges just because they are speedy. Still, they haven't been able to score. Taking those advantage of those opportunities is difficult for them. They don't get perfect looks at the net. And to be fair, the goal from Nerd Herd was a perfect shot from Kovo, so you have to make the best out of any opportunity you get. There's no freebies. It's Kovo now one-on-one, looking at that slow shot, but Bounce doesn't jump for it. He's gonna get this one out. 50s through Enable. Kovo waiting back. Watch out for Jake. Jake beats him. Net is looking open. He'll beat past Zero. And a slight misrotation here from Kovo. And that will be all Jake needs. He had 0 boost. Kovo didn't have to challenge there. Nerdherd. Last game they had that 1 goal lead for such a long time. But once they started letting in 1 goal, that became 2, and then 3, and then ended at 4. Nerdherd. They're not getting the same number of chances they got before, but they're still getting shots. Just need to make the most out of it. Because Slothpocalypse, they're closing down that defensive line. Trying to create the pressure for themselves. They're the ones that are dictating the flow of this game. And yet, a mistake from them, giving offense to Nerdherd. Enable, fakes past 2! Oh, Enable! What a great play from him! And I talked about the fake plays, they don't come often, but man, when they do, and my goodness, they make the most of it here. BBU Nerdherd just made the Slothpocalypse defense look silly. A great play from Enable. And now Nerdherd once again in the lead. 0. Demo on Pillow. Jake is moved by Kovo. And now Vounce going after Kovo himself. Now looking somewhat open. Enable gets a dunk play. Kovo to shoot. Vounce is there. Last minute of gameplay. Slothpocalypse need a goal here. Kovo. He's past 1. 0 up, but he doesn't make contact. Chance for Apocalypse. Pillow to shoot. Pillow saved by Enable on the line. Every chance. Making this more and more tense. Pillow can't get the shot here. Enable to keep control. Out to Kovo. Kovo doesn't read it. Jake. Challenged by Enable. Then Kovo. A Pillow out to Jake. But Zero cuts off that angle. And you think one more goal here. Ford and the Nerdherds will end it, but all they need to do is play strong defense. Final 10 seconds approaching. Bounce. Hits it back and... Does Slothpocalypse even get one more chance at this net? He'll roll up the sidewall for Pillow. But Zero up there first. Dunked by Pillow. Rolling in front. Kovo to clear it. And they're gonna let it drop. BBU Nerdherd. A 3-1 victory. They stay undefeated. A 4-0 season as Slothpocalypse just didn't have enough gas left in them to win out the series. It was close, but ultimately, Nerdherds with the win. Close one too, a 3-1. We are going to get an interview going in as well with the players of Nerdherd. I believe it will be Zevo that we're going to be chatting with to end off the stream. What a series, though. They played so well. They came back after a tough game 3 for them, where they did nothing on offense, and they couldn't do anything either. Slothpocalypse shut them down, but as time went on, they came back, they made it work, and all the players combined forces to make sure that they could just barely squeak away a last-minute win. And we're getting an interview here with Zevo. He'll be joining as soon as he can. What's happening? Hey, Zero's in. Hello, Zero. Congratulations on your win tonight.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, coming in, both teams are 3-0. What did you tell your team? You're the captain. Obviously, you have the voice of this. You're probably the voice of this team, but what were you guys telling each other before this series? Because, you know, a 3-0 record is definitely something scary to look at.
Yeah. Well, I told them just focus up. You know, record doesn't really matter. It's whoever plays the best at the end of the day. You know, it's gonna get the dub. You know, so I just told them let's get this dub and let's get out of there.
I mean, you did just that. 2 quick games, but Game 3 gave you guys some troubles. Tell me more about that.
Well, yeah, we had a rough start in Game 3, and we just couldn't get that one at the end of the day. But you know, we brought it back at the end and closed it out. I mean, Game 3, we had a bit of miscommunication, but we got it handled in Game 4 and closed it out.
You know, that's all that really matters. You got that series win against another undefeated team. And is this game a statement for future series to come? Because, I mean,
yeah,
beating another undefeated team, you know, that's going to send shivers down anybody who plays against you.
Yeah, so far we're undefeated. It's looking good. I haven't checked the seeding yet. I'm hoping. I think we're gonna be
I can tell you the
the
seeding.
first.
You'll be first seed
Yeah.
after this. You just overpassed
Oh,
Sloth
let's go.
Apocalypse.
Let's go. Yeah, that's great. I didn't know their differential, so I didn't know like how many we had to win to top them. So I'm glad we are. Since we're 4-0 now. Feeling good. I'm pretty sure we're guaranteed, almost guaranteed playoffs unless we sell. You know. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, 4-0 lead, a 4-0 season, a great start. You're the only undefeated team left. Next week, you play against, if I take a look, you play against Ethos Leftovers, a team that has had a struggling season. But, like, with them, and the next matches you have against, if I take a look, against Purdue, and against Sloth Asylum. What do you say about those series? Your team's going to continue. What are you going to use these last weeks? You said that you've guaranteed playoffs, but I assume that doesn't mean you're going to you're going to let off the gas anytime soon.
Not at all. We're fighting for the seed 100%. I know Sloth is a very good team. We were feeling it today. We were. But I still don't think we were playing to our full potential during that series. So I feel as if we could play a lot better. And I feel like we're going to be a scary team in playoffs.
And gotta keep that confidence going. Again, a great win for you guys tonight. Any last words? Any shoutouts you have before we end off the interview and we end off the stream?
Shout out to my team. They played insane today. I'm proud of them. Good stuff, boys. And I appreciate you coming on and casting this.
Yeah, I will say, my computer was not happy about it, but
I saw that.
having shut down at the end of game 2 there. But it's back up and running. It surprisingly actually kept streaming, which I'm happy with.
Yep.
So again, a great win for you guys. Hopefully, maybe we'll see you guys again in the future. I mean, we saw you in your close win against Monkey Bars. Maybe we'll see you in week 5. Who knows what will happen? But until then, again, congratulations on your win. Have an amazing evening.
You too.
And that was it with Zevo. A win, you could hear the confidence in him. A good win for them as well. A 4-0 to the last undefeated team left in their group. A good thing that they can take. A good thing that they can, use. And that's going to end it here. We're going to get to that. We're going to end off the stream now. Again, thank you so much. Sorry about the computer issues. We did have some. But ultimately, a good win for BBU Nerd Herds. Have an amazing evening, everybody. It was nice to have you all come out here and support your teams and say hi.